Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael and this is Happy Ghost Reacts. Today I'll be reacting to Mob Psycho 100 Season 1 Episode 8 called The Older Brother Bows Destructive Intent. Last episode, Ritsu, Mob's brother, has finally learned that he does have the capability of being a psychic. His psychic abilities are fueled in different ways, as we saw with all of the other psychic candidates at that very rich man's laboratory. That the psychics we have met now all have psychic powers in a different way, and they all manifest in a different way. A very good example of that would be whenever we saw Mob and Teru fight. Their aura colors are different, while they were similar in their psychic abilities. Other than it being probably an artistic difference, like we saw that they can do like electricity, fire, being able to see through things to know what card it is. I don't know what that girl's power really was. And then it kind of makes sense that the twins can communicate like telepathically, because it's kind of like a very common like thing that, I mean, I say very common, but I've heard stories of like twins having that like that weird I don't even know how to describe it, like bond slash communication method with their other twin. I don't know if I'm just talking out of my butt there, but I think that I've heard about that before. But yeah, Ritsu discovers his powers. Dimple's back. Dimple is back to his malicious intent against Mob. He tries to possess Ritsu, but is too weak to actually possess him, but instead can become a catalyst and a guide for Ritsu to actually harness and use his powers properly. So they're kind of like this dynamic duo for the time being, and Ritsu is breaking Mob's #1 rule throughout all of last episode, which is to not be using his powers against people. And sure as heck he is kicking a lot of middle school gangs' butts, pretending to be his brother. White tea poison, I think is what it's called. That's what they call him. Yeah, Ritsu's kind of on this, like, if you've ever watched Death Note, he's kind of on this like god complex. Now that he's got this new power, he's just like, he's just using it. Yeah, at the end of last episode, we saw Ritsu fight against all of these different gangs at the same time, completely destroying them. Teru was there. He discovered that Ritsu was the one causing all of this commotion, and said he was going to talk to him later, and then kind of disappeared. The shadowy figure that had that reddish aura a few episodes ago that Mob saw while he was with the leader of the telepathy club has arrived again. He was talking to somebody on the phone above the alleyway that Ritsu was fighting all of those gangs in, and said that he was going to let the stuff play out and see what happens. And then after that, he fights all of them, takes them all out, and then Mob walks up. So that is how the episode ends. I'm very curious to see how Mob is going to react, seeing that 1, his brother is in fact a psychic, 2, Dimple is back, and 3, now that his brother is a psychic, he's using it against humans. So I wonder what this is going to do to Mob emotionally, and I wonder what's going to happen between the brothers. So without further ado, let's jump into this episode of Mob Psycho 100. Let's go.
So, are the two of you on a date?
Oh, Teru!
This guy seems pretty unique.
Yeah, his hair.
Sorry, but something's come up. Cool if I borrow him for...
Oh, he went and got Mob. That's how Mob wound up there. Yeah, this is how the last episode ended.
It's you. What are you doing, Ritsu? Shige, what are you doing here? I'd ask you the same thing.
Dude, him in the background with his hair.
Who's this kid?
And then the shadowy figure.
See, I finally obtained psychic powers.
Whoa, Ritsu, what do you think you're doing?
Not another word, Dimple.
He's drunk with power. This is
Yes,
why
he
I
is.
hate brats. I'm not
Yeah, he knows that he will not win against Mob.
What do you mean? Look, if something's bothering you...
Whoa, he looked like Mob there for a second.
You do have psychic powers. I missed. Ritsu. You did it!
He's actually happy for him?
I'm terribly sorry that my little brother hurt you. He lost his temper, that's all. Please look past this and be friends with him.
This is not how I expected Mob to react.
Hello? I'd like a status update. It's been 10 minutes since you reported that you found the target. What are you doing?
Thought while I was here, I'd observe.
What are you, an idiot? Hurry up and bring him here.
All right.
Was that the laboratory?
Got it. That's him.
Yeah, this is the laboratory.
Like I said, confirms
Whoa.
the Awakening Lab's data. What a completely exaggerated name. It's embarrassing to even have to say.
Psychic murdered the lab and has the...
The leak, the more annoying
Whoa.
it'll be.
Just how pathetic are these people? The strongest one here is obviously...
that guy.
You're exactly right.
Let go!
Ooh.
It's such an obvious thing that sometimes you forget about it. Let me guess.
Man, he's just digging his face into the ground.
But this guy's on a completely different level. You bugs don't stand a chance in hell of beating him. So I'm gonna take him from the
Whoa.
fighting ground. He's our target. You can't.
Ooh.
That's our business.
I think he's also a psychic.
Pathetic.
My little brother.
Uh-oh. You're gonna piss his head through the wall? Dude, his percentage climbed from 7 to whatever that was real quick.
See ya, brats.
Mob gonna wake up? Uh-oh.
That's
What? Holy shit. I like this music.
I wasn't told anything about this kid having a brother with psychic powers.
That's so much stronger. Ooh.
I'm not supposed to use these powers against others, but this is different.
He'll do it for his family.
I remember
Ooh.
now.
That's the guy with the red aura. Yeah, he remembers him.
He's that adult Esper I noticed.
Love to stay and play, but I've got other plans.
Very interesting how him and that guy in the laboratory have a scar.
I don't want to grow up and become this guy.
Now cry.
Woo! Wow, is Light being bested?
You fly like a bird.
It hurts. I can't exhale or inhale.
He got the wind knocked out of him.
You're like an excavator through a pile of rubble.
Is he gonna get knocked unconscious?
Right?
Ooh.
Holy crap, that is one hell of a beating. This can't be real. Seriously? He's gonna die.
Brother.
This is not how I expected Mob to react.
Just take me. That's what you wanted, right? Then do it. That's a wise decision. But I don't play fair. What's with that look on your face? Think I'll take this opportunity to wipe it off?
Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm like getting goosebumps.
This is the first time this has happened while I'm still conscious.
Oh, he's going into that without getting knocked out?
Rage burning in me.
Oh my god. He's about to get destroyed.
My hands to the ground. A brat like that.
This animation is incredible. Oh my god.
I can't get away.
Jesus.
Finished.
Yeah, Ritsu's seen
My
it.
brother and me unprovoked. You did this to yourself, and now you're gonna pay for it. Don't you ever show your face in front of us again.
I don't even recognize Mob's voice. Oh my god, this is like the season finale of One Punch Man.
What? How can it have no effect this time?
When I say that, I meant the animation there, not the fight itself. This right here. This is some One Punch Man season finale animation. Oh my god. Holy crap!
Hey, did you see that?
White tea poison! There he is! Oh! Dimple!
Reinforcements!
Reinforcements?
Come it! Let's whip this brat!
Ooh! Cheering for white tea poison now.
That exists.
Hey, look at that! It's a white t-shirt!
They figured it out!
I'm White Tea Poison's older brother!
He is white tea poison!
Middle school! White Tea Poison!
Respect!
I don't have a choice. The mission comes first.
He's gonna get to take Ritsu and then run?
Damn it! This barrier's so powerful! My knife's not even gonna scratch it! Just kidding.
Whoa.
After everything you've seen,
And now that you knocked him unconscious, now I don't think he's in control. Uh-oh.
He's unconscious but still standing.
Yeah, it's whatever the hell is inside of him.
It's still dangerous to be near him.
you're from Black Vinegar Middle.
Oh, he went and got Teru. What's Reagan gonna...
Salt and do a massage to loosen up your tense muscles and improve
Man, rock is being incorporated into his massages now too.
relaxation. We'll light
Why-
some incense that spirits.
Reagan has found his...
Such a wonderful smell.
Reagan's found his market.
Is one of Reagan's special moves, where he sends his clients on a specialized beauty trip that relaxes the body and soul.
He just needs to open up a sauna. He just needs to be a masseuse, and that's where he'll make his money.
If there's anything troubling you, let me know. I'll be there to listen anytime. Shige, something bothering you? You sure everything's okay? If you're not feeling right, I'm here to listen. Oh, it's nothing, really. I'm fine, Ritsu. Thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, after everything he said, revealing his true feelings about the situation.
I'm sorry I didn't realize it sooner.
Teru!
Good, you're finally awake.
150% hair.
Looking good, Shigeo.
Dimple, what's going on? Why were you there with Ritsu?
It's a long story.
And he was kidnapped. Dimple,
Oh?
are you to blame for all this?
Oh,
He doesn't, but I do.
Huh?
They've been trying to follow me around for a few years now. It's an organization called Claw, formed by dangerous espers. They want a revolution and aim to turn the world on its head. Their ability to function as a group is first rate, and there are over 100 who are actively involved.
huh. 100 espers that are that strong?
Basically, they're a bunch of shady espers from a dangerous group. Hey, Shigeo, you're lucky you could have been killed back there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't care. His brother's gone.
My little brother was kidnapped.
Exactly.
Do you have a death wish? No, not at all. Then calm down and think. I think I can win.
Confidence, Mob.
Have it your way. But how do you think they found out about your little brother? I don't really have any idea.
The laboratory.
This is terrible. How could they do this to civilians?
It looks like they're unconscious.
Okay,
but
they're not dead. Okay. Well, still going.
Hurry and get out. Quit dawdling. Keep moving. Don't make me smack you.
Now don't scare them any more than
Yeah, they both have this scar.
Kageyama, you look rough. Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. But listen, we really shouldn't fight back right now. Yes, no.
Whoa. That is an interesting looking building. Well, that was a sick episode. This is one of those episodes where expectation versus reality. I expected Mob to be upset with Ritsu, but instead he was happy for him. And he even apologized and like got on his knees and everything, and that was crazy. And yet he got his butt handed to him to try and defend his brother. This is unfortunately one of those misunderstandings. And the worst part is that Ritsu admitted to Mob his true feelings about him, which is not what I expected. But given the circumstances and really kind of like mulling it over during the episode, it makes a lot of sense that Ritsu would be closeted, scared, and fearful of his brother given what had happened. And it's very unfortunate that this all happened, but I feel like given the follow-up situation to that, Ritsu and Mob are gonna make up at some point. I mean, Mob is hell-bent on getting his brother back, so I have no doubt that something will come of this. And Teru's in the mix now. Teru and him are working together instead of fighting each other. And Teru has hair. Hopefully he doesn't lose it again. But that fight between Mob and that dude, holy crap, that was sick. That was incredible. I loved that. I love fight scenes in this show. I love the music choice that they do sometimes for certain scenes, like the fights. I just like the when I said sometimes, I like all the music choice. I worded it wrong. I like how, because we've only gotten a few fight scenes, so that's why I said sometimes, just to clarify. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen now that Dimple and Mob reunited in some fashion. Teru is working with them. Teru and Mob have met the guy that was in charge of the research facility that was raided, and they kidnapped all of the kids. I'm curious to see what all these kids are gonna do, because all of them are very incapable of using their powers to a maximum extent, except for Ritsu. He's able to use it a little more. He's not fully trained. I think he's only had it for a few weeks at most. I don't really know the time jumps in this show that well. But yeah, Mob and Teru working together. Ritsu and the other kids are probably gonna have to work together. Who are these people besides knowing that they're Claw? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out what happens next on episode 9. And yeah, I think that's everything that I have to talk about. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for listening. And until next time with episode 9 of Mob Psycho 100, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and peace.